friends, it's Miss Sarah, and for this month's character craft, we're going to do Blue's Clues. So your kit is going to come with the instructions for your craft. It's going to come with some Blue's Clues so that you can play the game yourself at home. You'll have your template for your tickety-tock, your instructions for him, and our storytime lyrics for today. It's a long one, along with some activities. So you can color, you can do some fun puzzling, and you can draw a picture. So your kit's going to come with everything that you're going to need. You'll just need your own scissors and your own glue and your own crayons if you want to color. All right, so the first craft that comes in your kit is your ticky-tock. So you'll have everything that you need for tickety-tock. You'll just cut them out, and then you're just going to glue it all on so that you have your own. And it comes with these really cute, and you'll have different colors, but really cute cupcake liners and pom-poms for the alarm clock part, so that you can actually move this around and tell time. So you just glue it right on. The second thing that you're going to have is your very own handy dandy notebook. So, and it'll come with a crayon, and you'll be able to play by cutting out your paw prints and putting them around your home or outside to create some clues so that you and your adult can play a game. And you'll be able to write them down in your handy dandy notebook. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do today is read our first book. And we have Blue's Clues, The Color Finders. Okay, and this is The Color Finders by Annie Evans. Guess what, Mr. Salt asked Blue and Magenta. We are all going to the color fair this afternoon. Hooray, Blue and Magenta shouted. We want to make a surprise to take with us, Mrs. Pepper said. Will you help us find everything we need? Sure, Blue said. We'd like to help. We need lots of different colors for the surprise, explained Mrs. Pepper. We can be the color finders, Magenta said excitedly. Wonderful, Mr. Salt said. The first item on our list is red, and it should be also round and crunchy. Let's check the backyard, Blue suggested. So we're looking for something round, red, and crunchy in the backyard. We're looking for something red, round, and crunchy, Magenta told Shovel and Pail. I'm red and round, said Pail. Yes, Blue agreed, but you aren't crunchy. Maybe what you want is around here somewhere, suggested Shovel. Everyone peered around the yard. I see it, cried Magenta. Can you find something that's round, red, and crunchy? Anything at all? Well, it looks like we found some apples. They're red, round, and crunchy, Magenta told Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper. Magnifique, said Mrs. Pepper, clapping her hands together. Now we need something that is blue, round, and small, said Mr. Salt. Let's try the garden, Blue suggested. On their way to the garden, Blue and Magenta saw Periwinkle playing in his yard. We're color finders, Magenta told Periwinkle. We're looking for something blue, round, and small. Your ball is blue and round, Periwinkle pointed out, but it's big, not small. Your ball is blue and round, Periwinkle pointed out, but it's big, not small, Magenta giggled. Suddenly Blue shouted, I found it. Did you? Can you find something blue, round, and small? Here are some blueberries. They're blue, round, and small, Blue told Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper. Merci, sang Mrs. Pepper. Something yellow is next. It's also long and needs to be peeled. We'll have to think about this, Blue said. Oops, sorry. The color finders sat in a thinking chair and thought about yellow things. There are a lot of yellow things in here. Side table drawer popped up. Yes, Blue agreed, but it should also be long and it needs to be peeled. Magenta hopped off the chair with a gleeful shout. I know what it is. Do you see anything long, yellow, and that needs to be peeled? Here are some bananas, Magenta said to Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper. They're yellow and long, and they need to be peeled. Wonderful, said Mrs. Pepper. We could also use something that is purple, round, and comes in bunches, Mr. Salt said. Let's look in the front yard, Blue suggested. So we're looking for something purple, round, and comes in bunches. Berrywinkle was collecting bugs on the front path. Hi, are you still color finders? He asked. Yes, Magenta said. Have you seen something purple and round that comes in bunches? I have something that's perfect, grinned Berrywinkle. Oh, you're right, Periwinkle, Blue said. Do you see anything that's purple, round, and comes in bunches? Here are some grapes. They're purple and round, and they come in bunches, Blue told Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper. These are perfect for the surprise, cheered Mr. Salt, but we still need a few more colors. Can you find something that is green, sweet, and bigger on the bottom than it is on the top? Asked Mrs. Pepper. We've got a lot of fruit. So, this hat is green and bigger on the bottom than it is on the top, Magenta told Blue. But it's not sweet, laughed Blue. Suddenly, Mailbox appeared in the window. The mail's here, he called out. Thanks, Mailbox, Magenta said. Oh, I think I found the answer, Blue. Can you find anything that's green, sweet, and bigger on the bottom than it is on the top? Here are some pears, Magenta announced. They are green, sweet, and bigger on the bottom than they are on the top. Magnifique, said Mrs. Pepper. There is just one more color on the list. We need something that is orange, said Mr. Salt. And round and juicy, added Mrs. Pepper. The color finders looked around. I already see it, Blue shouted. Do you? Do you see something that is orange, round, and juicy? Blue raced across the kitchen with Magenta right behind her. Grandma Cayenne was giving Paprika and Cinnamon their lunch. Paprika was eating something orange, round, and juicy. Hi, Paprika said to Blue and Magenta. Do you want an orange? The color finders nodded and smiled. Those look like some good oranges. Merci, Mrs. Pepper said. You found apples, blueberries, bananas, grapes, pears, and oranges. Now we are ready to make our surprise for the color fair, Mr. Salt said excitedly. What could it be? Magenta whispered to Blue. It's time for the surprise, Mr. Salt announced at the fair. Voila, said Mr. Pepper, uncovering a large bowl of fruit salad. Wow, Blue exclaimed. That's made with all the colorful things we found. Mrs. Pepper nodded and smiled. We could not have made this colorful surprise without the help of the color finders. That looks like a good fruit salad. And that's the end. Bye-bye. So that's the end of our first book, and we're going to start our storytime lyrics. And it's called The 5 Little Puppies Jumping on the Bed. So we're going to put out our hand just like this for our 5 puppies, and we're going to do 5 little puppies jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more puppies jumping on the bed. So that puppy's gone, so we're gonna hold out 4 fingers. 4 little puppies jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and doctor said, no more puppies jumping on the bed. All right, friends, hold out 3 fingers because there are 3 puppies left. 3 little puppies jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, doctor said, no more puppies jumping on the bed. Okay, 2 puppies left. 2 little puppies jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and doctor said, no more puppies jumping on the bed. All right, so we have 1 little puppy left. 1 little puppy jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor. Doctor said, put those puppies straight to bed. Yay! Great job, friends. So all we have left is our last book, and it is called Blue Goes to School. And that's by Angela C. Santomiro. All right. Blue has a big day ahead of her. She is going to school. Blue has everything all ready. She has her backpack all packed with her smock for painting, her favorite book for reading time, and her lunch that Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper have made. She's ready to go to school. Blue's school is so big. Look at all the different things Blue is going to do today at school. There's the paint corner, the block corner, and the reading rug. Welcome, class, said Mrs. Marigold, Blue's teacher. Everyone, please put your things away in your cubbyhole and come sit down for circle time. But Blue's not sure which cubbyhole belongs to her. They all look so much alike. Can you help Blue find her cubbyhole? Can you guess which one it is? That's right. It's the blue one that looks just like her. Thanks for helping Blue find her cubbyhole. Now she can sit in circle time next to Magenta. Magenta and Blue have been friends for a long time. Today, said Mrs. Marigold, we are going to share our favorite things in circle time. Magenta shares her paintbrushes. Orange Kitten shares her ball. Green Puppy shares her blocks that she loves to knock over. What should Blue share? Blue wants to share a picture of her favorite game, Blue's Clues, because that's Blue's favorite thing. Thank you for sharing, said Mrs. Marigold. And now, let's go have art time. What do you think Blue will paint during art time? Look, Blue is painting a picture of her house. Magenta is painting a picture of Purple Kangaroo eating purple grapes. Oh no! Magenta used all of the purple paint, and Blue needs the color purple to paint the door on her house. What do you think Blue should do? Do you think Blue should just give up and stop painting? Or do you think Blue should mix 2 colors and make some more purple paint? What would you do? Well, make more purple paint? It looks like Blue thinks that's a great idea, but which 2 colors should Blue use to make purple? Do you know which colors make purple? Red and blue. If you mix red and blue, they make the color purple. Now Blue can finish her painting. Phew, that was a tough situation. Now it's time to read on the reading rug, said Miss Marigold. Blue loves reading time. She even brought her favorite book, A Puppy's Day, to school today. But look, Green Puppy is sitting in Blue's spot on the reading rug. Blue always sits right next to Magenta. What should Blue do? See Green Puppy sitting next to Magenta? Should Blue make Green Puppy move out of her favorite spot? Or should Blue sit somewhere else today? Well, sit somewhere else. Yeah, Blue thinks that's the best idea too. As Blue looks for a new place to sit, Purple Kangaroo calls out, Blue, come sit over here next to me and listen to the story. A Puppy's Day. Once upon a time, there was a little dog who wanted to take a nap. Once upon a time, there was a little puppy who wanted to take a nap, but she couldn't get anyone to figure out what she wanted, so she ran around the house leaving clues. The puppy left a paw print on a blanket, the puppy left a paw print on a book, and then she left a paw print on a pillow. And then we figured out that it was nap time. The end. It's a good story. Now it's lunchtime. Blue takes out her favorite lunchbox. Inside is a picture of her Blue's Clues family. Oh look, Blue's Clues has a note on it from, guess who? Oh no, as Blue reaches over to take a sip of her milk, she accidentally spills it all over Orange Kitten. What do you think Blue should do? Should Blue clean up the spilt milk? Or should Blue just sit there and be sad? Help clean up? Good idea. Blue cleans up her spilled milk and apologizes to Orange Kitten. That's okay, Blue, says Orange Kitten. That happened to me yesterday, remember? Here, do you want to share some of my milk? It was so nice to learn and play with you today. Don't forget to bring all of your things home with you, said Mrs. Marigold. Do you remember what Blue needs to bring home? Can you help her find everything? You found everything. Good job. Thank you for all of your help at school. You were just so smart handling those tough situations. The end. So that's the end of our character craft this month for Blue's Clues. I hope you had a great time, friends, and we will see you next month for our next character craft. Have a great day, friends.